What is up, you guys? It is Jazz, and on my channel I talk about nursing, hair, and holistic health and wellness. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Yes, indeed, I have accepted my first nursing position as a new grad nurse. I could just scream right now, but I don't want to blow your eardrums out, so I'm gonna just do a silent scream. If you could imagine how that sounded, it was loud, it was excited, it was crazy because I'm pumped, you guys. Okay. Whew. So now that the celebratory silent scream and dance are out the way, I gotta catch my breath, y'all. I'm a little too hype, huh? Okay, I'm basically just going to be explaining what the position I'm doing is. I am going to be including what I'm going to get paid for the job, not for like, you know, show off like, oh, this is what I'm getting paid purposes, but for the purpose of other people who are trying to research positions and figure out what they want to do. It is solely just to help other people out so you kind of know an option that's out there. And then I'm just going to kind of share my story of how I got this position. All right, y'all. So the position that I accepted is a COVID lab testing nurse. I'm not gonna tell you specifically like where I work for obvious reasons, but basically I'm working for an employment agency that does contracts with like different businesses, entities, and working for that employment agency, I'm on a contract for a big entity here in the Las Vegas area where I'll basically be moving around to different sites doing COVID testing. And I will be working on part of a hybrid team mixed with both registered nurses and LPNs. I myself am an RN, so I'll be one of the RNs on the hybrid team. As far as what I'm getting paid, this position is paying $45 an hour. So I was very psyched to hear that number, just because out here in the Las Vegas metro area, just based on like job searching and what I've heard from different people, I would probably start somewhere between like $30 to $35 an hour if I were to be starting a position in one of the hospitals out here. So that is like a very good figure, being that it is my first job and being that it is a non-hospital job. So I am very grateful for that. And like I said, I'm not sharing this number to kind of like brag or, you know, like show off what I'm being paid. I'm really simply doing it so that if other people are researching and trying to find non-hospital positions, then you know that there are positions out there that pay well outside of the hospital. As far as what my day-to-day will be like at work, I don't know yet because I haven't started. So I'm definitely planning on updating you guys once I start my job. I will do an update video just kind of explaining like what it is like day-to-day in the life of a COVID lab testing nurse, all my roles and responsibilities I go through, and just like kind of how I move about the day, like what the schedule of the day is like, if you're interested in that at all. I'm sure all across the country there are positions just like this, given that we are still in the pandemic and lots of COVID testing is needed everywhere. So as far as how I found my job, what's really crazy is I've been telling everybody I didn't really find my job found me. And I say this because like it's really so true. And let me just put this out there. In my last video I posted all about positivity, one of the things I said is that when you show how grateful you are for the things you already have, more great things will just be continuously sent to you. If you're a person who walks with gratitude day in and day out, you as an individual are going to keep running into more and more gifts that are literally sent and placed right your way. And that is exactly what happened in my experience with getting this job. So let me tell you the story. So basically today that I'm filming this is Thursday, June 9th. I decided about like a week and a half ago on Sunday, May 29th, that I was finally going to start applying for nursing positions. For those of you who don't know, have never seen any of my videos, I did give birth to my daughter halfway through my last semester of nursing school, and then when I graduated nursing school, my daughter was 2 months old. So I knew that I wanted to take a good amount of time after school to kind of just be with my family, be with my daughter, be with my boyfriend, because I feel like the first 2 months of my daughter's life was a blur with finishing nursing school, and I feel like all up until my college graduation, most of my life has pretty much centered around school. So I felt like it was a well-deserved and well-needed mental break that I just wanted to take like a good amount of time before I started applying for jobs, and I wanted to wait until I truly felt ready. So recently, I finally felt ready, like it was time to transition over into my career. So like I said, last Sunday, May 29th was the day I decided that I wanted to finally start applying for jobs. So late Sunday night on my Indeed, I changed my profile to say a Bachelor of Science in Nursing registered nurse. All throughout college, I've been a server, so before it just said like server on there. So I changed it to say registered nurse. And then I applied to this one job that I had saved in like my job list that seemed like a really good opportunity. And that's the only one I did that night because it was already late. Monday was Memorial Day. I didn't end up doing any applications that day. Then comes Tuesday, the 31st. And in the early afternoon, I actually got a message from a recruiter from my now company that I'm going to be working for that reached out to me about a position that they were looking to fill. From that initial message, she told me what the position was, what I'd be doing, and the hours and the pay, which I already mentioned what my pay is going to be, but my hours going to be 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Basically, when she reached out with that message, she said, you know, if you're interested, get back to me. So I emailed her like right after I saw that message, like, hey, this is Jasmine Nurnberg. I'm just reaching out because I got your message on Indeed. I'm very interested in speaking with you more about this position. I've attached my resume and my reference letters for your review. Like, thank you. And I kid you not, you guys, she literally responded to my email in 2 minutes. Like, I'm not being dramatic. 2 minutes. She responded back and she said, awesome, Jasmine. Do you have time to speak more about the role tomorrow? If so, what time works for you? I was like, I'm available all day. So then the next day, on Wednesday, June 1st, she called me and she kind of told me more about the position. I asked, you know, questions that popped up that I had. She answered all my questions. And after that, she was basically like, so would you be interested in moving forward? And I was like, yes, definitely. So she pretty much just told me that, you know, great, the next step would be doing fingerprinting. I do have to get fingerprints done for this position. It took until just yesterday, Wednesday, June 8th, to go ahead and schedule my fingerprinting appointment. And then I was told to reach back out to my recruiter once I did do that. So I reached back out to her yesterday, let her know I scheduled my fingerprinting appointment, and she said, great, I want to go ahead and get your onboarding process started with our company, and your start date will be as soon as your fingerprints come back approved. So yeah, like I said, I didn't find my job. My job found me. And what's so crazy is when I was going to start this application process, I had like a little checklist in my mind. Like, you know how people have like a checklist for like the perfect man or woman? Well, I had a checklist in my head for what I wanted for a job. And I knew it might not end up that everything will get crossed off, but I'm telling you guys, literally everything got crossed off my list. So the power of manifestation is real, and the power of gratitude and that circling back around to you is so real, okay? So real. So I knew I wanted a non-hospital job. I knew I didn't want to be working 12-hour shifts, which those kind of go hand in hand. That's why I didn't really want a hospital job, because most hospital jobs are 12-hour shifts for nurses. I knew that I wanted to have a set schedule that wasn't different week to week. Like, I want to know that every week I'm working the same days, the same hours, which, like I said, I'm working Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 4. And I knew I wanted to make good money. Okay, I got student loans to pay off, and let's be real, we all want to make good money. So literally every single box, check, 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 check. All I gotta say is sometimes you just gotta ask and you shall receive. So once again, I just want to send out my thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I am so grateful. I do not know my official start date yet, just because the time frame that fingerprints come back is kind of variable. So I have my appointment to go do my fingerprints on Monday, and then once those do come back, then I can start after that. So like I said, I definitely plan on updating you guys about how the job is going, and I do have some other videos planned around me starting this first job. So if you're interested in following the journey, definitely subscribe to my channel. Or if you're interested in other nursing content, hair, or holistic health and wellness, I'm your girl, okay? Subscribe to my channel so you can get it all right here from me. That's pretty much all I really have to say. I'm just so excited to finally be starting my nursing career. It's just crazy because I truly felt like it was the right time for me to transition, and then this job presented itself to me, and I feel like I couldn't have found a better, more ideal position to start in for myself. So I am just so grateful for the divine timing and the gift that was given to me in the form of this new job. And let me just also mention that I am so grateful for each and every one of you watching this video right now. Thank you all for tuning into this video today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye guys.